Our family's been farming this land behind since 1934. Other than when we had Hurricane Hazel and the dikes broke in the flood here, we've not seen it this wet coming into July.
Farmers across southern Ontario continue to race against Mother Nature in one of the worst spring planting seasons seen in decades.
We're working night and day, keeping the pumps filled up with fuel, checking the pumps, making sure everything's going.
Normally these pumps would be running in the opposite direction, taking much needed water from the canals to the dry fields. Not this year. It has been a never-ending flow of water being sucked off these drenched fields and back into the culverts.
So with the fields being flooded, the plants are dying in the field. If you can get the water off within 24 to 36 hours, you're okay. But we continue to get deluge of rain after deluge of rain, and so we're not able to get the water off quick enough. So we still have an opportunity and a window to reseed this field.
But that opportunity is fading by the day. These fields need to be dry and reseeded for some vegetables within the next 2 weeks, and by the end of July at the very latest for some produce.
And there's just no relief in the middle of it all, another rainstorm. It's a view they've been facing almost daily.
So by the end of July, if it's not reseeded, you've lost the entire field?
We've lost a crop for the year, yes.
And that could be devastating for some farmers because they will have to absorb those losses that likely won't be passed on to the consumer.
We're not able to pass this on. We have a global marketplace when it comes to fruit and vegetable production. So what happens in California, what happens in New York, South America, Israel, China, based on supply and demand, it's going to be, that's the market is. So we're price takers, not price makers. So this really will affect our bottom line and challenge us. Right now we're not looking at a total catastrophe yet, but if this rain keeps up for another week and a half, then it's a different interview.
Which means farmers will have to absorb all of these costs. And if it doesn't clear up in the next 2 weeks, they'll be past their deadline for reseeding, meaning they will have lost all of these crops. Audra Brown, City News.